Hey gamers, welcome to our Dell CES preview in the most colorful spot of their showcase. We're here in the Alienware section. Very excited to be joined by two new faces on theCUBE. Lisa and Eddie, thank you so much for being here to hang out.
Hello.
You must have one of the coolest jobs.
We love our jobs.
Yes, I would
They're
agree.
amazing.
They're pretty great.
This section is just glowy and smiley, and you can tell that everybody loves to have a great time. Big announcements with Area-51 last year. Very curious to catch up this year, see where we're going. Lisa, just because I know the audience is going to be distracted, can you talk us through what we're looking at here?
Well, Eddie can tell you more about the Area-51 desktop that's back here with AMD, but we also are showing our 27-inch OLED 4K monitors, which are absolutely gorgeous. We have some of our fantastic peripherals as well, the Pro keyboard and Pro mouse and Pro headset. So that's just some of the stuff that we get to enjoy.
Even
that's
this
in
chair.
front of you. And the chair, which is
so comfortable.
very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, I do love it. But the desktop is something that Eddie can speak to, and
Yeah.
it's really great.
Tell us,
and
Eddie.
we're
Sure,
getting a
so
little bit of
we're
an
super
update.
excited because in 2025, like you mentioned, we debuted the Area-51 gaming desktop, and we're really proud about it because it took a lot of energy to develop something so unique. The way that we manage heat in there is, I'm sure you've heard, we use the positive pressure airflow system.
Yeah.
Where actually all the fans blow air in, and none of them are blowing air outward.
It's so much more efficient.
It really is, because
Yeah.
there's a natural exhaust, and it's all very airtight.
Yeah.
So we're able to be very, very quiet, still deliver performance, and get rid of heat in a very efficient way.
Y'all
Now-
are like the best at that. You have some of the coolest thermodynamic patents on all of your cooling, whether it be in gaming or in large compute, your AI factory, whatever it might be. That's kind of your thing.
You just got me to forward this link to all of our engineers because they're going to love that you just said that. They're going to love that you just said that.
It's true,
It's
guys. I
true.
pay attention, and it's very impressive. No, it is, and it makes a really big difference. I mean, everyone's heard loud machines. They've had
Yes.
things get too hot. You don't realize it's a problem until it is, to a degree,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yes.
or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't realize how yucky it can
Yeah,
be until
yeah.
you've had something
Yeah.
absolutely
Sure. And it's-
magnificent.
So this Area-51 desktop is actually the quietest desktop we've ever made. And don't get me
Wow.
wrong, we can make it be very loud, but it won't ever need to be loud because it manages thermals that well.
Yeah.
Now, what's new in November of 25, which just passed, we debuted AMD Ryzen processors. And then in 2026, we're also going to be launching new AMD processors as well. So this is all about our efforts in delivering to our customers what they ask us for.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the narrative for all of our products today, which we're really excited about. But that's the short and sweet for Area-51.
What actually, you mentioned the customer feedback loop. What does that process look like for y'all? How are you getting your feedback?
There's a number of ways that we get feedback. We get it from our community, so we have some different ways that people can give us feedback through Alienware Arena, through our Discord, sometimes on our Twitch channel and our social handles. We always get that kind of feedback, but then we also go to events and have the opportunity to talk to, actual gamers in person.
Face to face, yeah.
Which is great feedback. We do, focus groups and surveys as well, and like Eddie said, I think
Yeah.
some of the feedback we've heard is, why does my PC sound like it's ready to take off?
Right.
Why is it right? And then the AMD thing came up a lot. People were like, if I prefer AMD, how can I get a system like this that's top of the line with AMD? And we listened.
Yep. Yeah. So, and that's what it's been about for us for our entire
And you would
career, for the whole brand's career, right?
Yeah.
Paying attention. And, that feedback loop has changed over the years, but however that changes, we also make ourselves be present in all these instances. So, definitely in the community and definitely in social, but also our partners, right? Our external partners, members of the press like yourselves. Are we talking to you guys? We get a sense for the things that you guys want to see as well. Our analyst community, and like you mentioned, also hiring studies as well. So, and making sure that we get feedback not just from one country, but from various countries throughout, to make sure that we're getting the right feedback everywhere.
That's a really good point. I can
Consistent.
imagine gaming culture varies quite a bit.
Sure.
Yeah. And so, okay, I'll say this. This will actually make your team happy as well. When I think of Alienware, I think of cool. One of the first words that come to mind is cool. And I think that anyone in gaming associates it with being premium and cool. And you've somehow managed to do this for 3 decades now, maintaining brand relevance with the kind of, and I'll say it, borderline cult-like obsession that people have with Alienware products in a great way. I mean, it's a thing. It's a whole energy. How do you keep that up?
Oh, man.
There's
So many ways to answer this question.
I would say, number one, going back to, we listen to what people have to say and what they tell us. We want to know how they're using their systems and what's important to them. I would also say our ever-evolving designs, too. Like our engineering design group does a fantastic job of coming up with what you see today. You know, the design of the desktop, our laptops.
It's always been a bit iconic.
Right, like we're trying to keep it, cool and interesting, blending in when you want to, but standing out when you are ready to scream, hey, I'm a gamer, right? Everybody wants to let their little gamer flag fly. So yeah, it's great.
I couldn't agree more. That's so true. So things have changed over the years. I mean, in the 90s, it was hard to build a PC. You had to be really intelligent to know how to piece things together.
Yes.
And that was part of the mission for Alienware at its early roots. Is, hey, how do we make this real easy for gamers and figure it out for them, and then give them an experience that we would want built for ourselves. And then over the years, just how do we solve the problems that gamers are facing with each new product launch, right? So we tackled different ideas along the way, and there were a lot of firsts along the way, right? So we were the first to have, upgradable components on a laptop. We were the first to have liquid cooling on a desktop that could be shipped. Like, there's so many firsts along the way.
Which is so impressive. Just a sidebar. That's
Yeah.
the level of innovation that has to happen to make that possible
and you have to
is crazy.
keep pushing that bar. All the time. I mean, and then today's laptops, the ones that we have now, I would say feel the best, right? So the team did a lot of work around the ergonomics. So everything from what it feels like to open the lid, to holding the system, to having your palm set on it. All these things matter because they're part of your whole experience. So there's innovation not only from a performance side, but in the ergonomics, in the usage, in the lights, in the paint job. There's
It's
so
a
much.
holistic experience, I think, too. You've thought about it all from even, from the chair to the mouse to the headset to the laptop to the desktop to whatever it might be. You've considered your gamer every step of the way, and it shows. It really does show. So where are we going in 2026? I know there's some exciting stuff. I know some of it we can't talk about a lot, but can you give us a little bit of the vision direction?
I would say definitely leaning into, again, like we've heard what people have had to say. So on the 2026 laptops, you'll see on the 16X Aurora and the 16 Area-51 laptops, a new OLED panel that is anti-glare, anti-reflective, fast refresh rate, 240 hertz with a 0.2 millisecond versus our LCDs that was 3 milliseconds. It's just a really beautiful experience. We haven't had OLED on an Alienware laptop in a while. So it's been, I think, 9 or 10 years, I think, was what we were calculating.
Oh my gosh, I'd have to go back and look at my yearbook. But
it's the 13
that
inch,
sounds
right?
accurate to me.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
I have a few slides back on my work system that have the anthology of all the laptops we've ever had. So
I love that.
I call it the yearbook, but it's just
It's a little museum. It's an archive. That's cool.
Yes. Eddie's kind of our Alienware archivist when it comes to like what was that system, and Eddie remembers all of those things.
Well, no, it can be cool. Y'all had that old computer from the early days at the showcase last year. That was really fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's clearly you cherish your history.
Yes, because that was for the debut of the Area-51. So we wanted to show how much Area-51 has evolved.
It's cool.
And there are a few consistent features along the way. So we always made sure that we were able to deliver the highest end performance to make sure that whatever game you play, you could play them to the best of its ability, right? To the highest caliber that the developer ever intended. And that was always true for every Area-51. Thermals were also always a big deal. So along the way, we had innovative approaches to thermal. So the previous Area-51, I'm not sure if you recall, was in that triangular, it was called the triad chassis. And that chassis had air coming in diagonally, and then it would exhaust in the other deck, it was kind of like a V,
Yeah.
like air in and then air out. So thermals was always a deep consideration. Performance was a deep consideration, and upgradability has also been a deep consideration for Area-51. And then last but not least, the iconic design, right? Like something that really stands out, that is easily identifiable as Alienware, has always been part of that Area-51 mission. So so we're really proud then. We're still proud. And 2026, like Lisa mentioned, we're bringing these proof points like AMD and OLED, which were things that gamers have been asking us for. And then you're going to see our portfolio offer more options that are going to attract even more gamers from different walks of life. So
bringing a new class of gamer into the Alienware fold.
Yeah, we're really excited to expand the offering, right?
Yeah.
Being able to appeal to different types of gamers of different levels, different like key focuses, things like that. People prioritize different things, you know, when it comes to their gaming system, and so we're excited to be able to expand our offering to include everybody.
Yeah, I love that.
And then there's also like first-time gamers,
Right.
Yes.
or first-time PC owners, and they need a starting point.
Yeah.
So you'll see a new starting point from Alienware, right? Which is pretty exciting as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it is super exciting. I'm curious for both of you, because you just brought it up, Lisa. What are your priorities as a gamer? What do you need from your system? Lisa, I'll start with you, and then we'll go to Eddie.
I would say I am not a super hardcore gamer. I play games like Diablo 4, but I also
She's totally a hardcore
I
gamer.
am not, but also I like to
Wow.
play games like Stardew Valley, right? Like give me something nice and cozy. I like games where I can go, you know, beat up some monsters, but then I can go farm my cute little, you know, town farm, you know, and relax and chill out. So I play kind of a diverse offering of games. So I'm definitely kind of the more middle ground, and I mean I love it. It's an escape, and I think that's what people really love about gaming is like it's a fun place to just kind of get away from all of this stuff and lose yourself for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Eddie, what about you? What style gamer are you?
Well, I'm not sure if I could. Can I start riffing games? Yeah, I mean, I guess you did too.
Yeah. I'm asking your personal preference.
Well, yeah,
This is
sure.
like-
Doom Dark Ages is playing. This is actually running. It's running on my personal account,
amazing.
which is fine. But yeah, I beat that game to completion. I 100%ed that game in Nightmare mode. I'm a big Doom fan. Basically, anything that comes from the id, you know, family is amazing to me. So Quake and Doom are awesome. Right now, I'm playing Battlefield 6, and I love it.
Good times.
Yeah, so I guess I do engage in the first-person experience a whole lot more. I recently picked up Arc Raiders, but I don't have too much time in it yet, so I'm checking that out a little bit.
It's a fun game.
But for me, I like to get immersed in the game, and I also played Diablo 4.
Yes, we did. We actually played together on our stream.
Oh,
That was fun.
Yeah.
So Diablo 4 was great, yeah, those are the games I've been playing in the most recent time frame. I played Indiana Jones a little bit as well.
Yes.
That was really cool.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. You know, Gen X, what's up? So like, it's a lot of the franchises that take me deep, and then Battlefield 6 is just, I guess, different for me because actually I remember when I started working at Alienware. A lot of the team members that existed there, they were all kind of Battlefield fans at the time. I forget which Battlefield was. I think it was Battlefield 2042, something like that. I forget.
Back in the day.
And we would all play after hours, after work.
I was going to ask. That was literally my next question. How often do y'all all game together?
Although you will now, I mean, Alienware is made up of gamers. A majority of us game.
Yeah.
So sometimes, especially when we're at events, sometimes after the event closes, we'll hang out in our Alienware mobile gaming lounge, and some of us will play League of Legends together, right? Yeah, it's just
because why not?
Because we get together and we have fun. We have a great team. We enjoy what we do. We enjoy each other. You know, we all get along really well, and it's gaming that brings.
We have our own
brings
Discord.
Us together.
We have a private Discord just for Alienware employees. And
Y'all really are your own little cult
we meet
of
up
cool.
for games. It's pretty cool. It's fun.
I like to think we're cool.
It's fun. Yeah. So it's really cool because even on our even teams we have our own separate chats as well.
Yeah.
So actually we're really happy about the way that, and I'm very happy about the way Dell has handled Alienware over the past more than a decade now, actually, because we've been able to continue developing and growing our brand and growing our products.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. So
Yeah.
I'm really
No, it
proud
is.
about
It
that.
is
And the
super
people,
cool.
right? The people in our team, like Lisa's
Yeah.
talking about, make a huge difference. So
Yeah, I feel like we also, when we get together, we can challenge each other,
We
and
do,
talk about
of course.
what, like what would
We
be
have
great
to.
on a new product, and challenge those ideas, like why would we do that? Why not do this? Or,
Yeah.
What about this thing that I keep hearing from people? And it's great because everybody's, like you can have these passionate conversations.
Lots
but in
of
the
passion.
End, yes, but in the
Look at
end,
Alienware.
it's all about the end result. Like, what does the customer want? What does the gamer want? The person who's going to sit in front of this computer. Like we talked about before. Like, who's the end user for this, and how are they going to experience it? And trying to figure out ways to do that. And I feel like we are doing that with the evolution of these products that we're going to be offering in 2026. That I'm really excited that we can't really talk about right now, but I'm really excited to talk about more next year. So.
What's one thing, if someone is just waking up today and has never heard of Alienware, what's one thing you wish the world knew about Alienware that they might not?
Oh, I got an answer. But
Go
let's
for it,
you go
Eddie.
first.
Eddie, no,
I
we're
was
going
gonna
to you.
say breadth of products, but like something for everybody. But you, please.
So in 2025, we debuted something called Alienware Elite Care.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
And that is a very unique service offering where you have access to support folks, which are they're gamers themselves. They're trained in gaming, and you're being handled by professionals that know how to repair and address your issues that are also gamers.
Cool.
And doing that at the scale of Dell.
no small feat.
I think a lot of people don't realize how hard that is, but we got it down, and that's probably my favorite thing in the last 2 years.
I would
very
say
cool.
Yeah.
Elite Care is amazing. It is award winning. A lot of people
Yeah, it
spend.
did win
I
that
don't think
award
I knew
recently.
about that, which so I'm glad you said it.
Yes.
Genuinely.
It did.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's like Eddie said, having people who are gamers, who understand these systems and what the expectations of the end user are, I think that's really important. Having that is I think a step up and helpful for customers, so they can reach out and get gaming specific.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is my gaming PC. It's not a standard consumer PC. I have a different level of issue because we have discrete graphics because of the thermals that we have packed in there, and all of the nuances that go with a gaming system versus your standard consumer system.
And with Elite Care, you get 24/7 support. You get on-site service. You get even accidental coverage, right? So there's so many perks that are part of that package that are just meant to reassure you.
Yeah.
Because it's an investment when you buy one of these
It
PCs.
absolutely is.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and it's great to know someone who not just understanding the hardware inside, but understanding the use case or where you might be driving
Yes.
with your intended outcome,
Yes.
so that they can troubleshoot it even if you're not quite sure how to describe what's going on or whatever's happening.
Right.
Wow, Eddie, Lisa, this has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you both so much.
Thank
for
you guys so
taking the
much
time.
for sure.
Thank you.
Good
This-
times.
Yeah, this was super fun. And thank all of you for tuning in to our exclusive coverage of Dell at CES 2026. My name is Savannah Peterson. You're watching theCUBE, the leading source for enterprise tech news.